think we're good.
We're live.
We're live.
Okay, great. Okay, welcome back. Sorry for the week off, but welcome back to D20 Enclave, where we are playing the Serenity RPG. And our game is Big Damn Heroes Return to the Stars, because it is a sort of sequel, a spin-off of sorts of the game we played many a moon ago. We are now 18 years past that game. And that game was about 3 or 4 years past the events of Serenity, the movie, if you've seen it. So we're here to figure out what's happened to the verse since all of these crazy changes, since the war and economic collapse and all of that stuff. My name's Lim, or the Liminalist. I'm DMing this. It's my first time DMing, so thank you everyone for the patience. I think the only thing I need to mention here is that we are affiliated with Fantasy Grounds. You don't need to purchase it, but if you do, you can purchase it through our link, and it supports us, which is awesome. It doesn't cost anything extra, but you can purchase it through our link, which is awesome. You can also donate to the channel here on Twitch, and it kind of like affects things. You can, you can tell us to drink water, or you could create a supervillain that I have to write into the story. So take your pick. And the last but not least, I think we can introduce everyone. We're down one right now. That one may show up later, but for now, let's start with Goat.
Hi, I am Goat, aka Karen, and I play Beatrix Wyatt, the ship's kind of quirky pilot, and just kind of. Well, anyway, so that's me. That's it.
Okay. Tespion.
Hey, I'm Tespion, otherwise known as Tyler. I'm playing Molly Baker, the ship's eclectic medic. Not a doctor. Everyone calls me a doctor. I am not a doctor. I'm not playing one either. I am adept at throwing wrenches in campaigns, though. I'm quite good at that, and I do it unintentionally, I promise.
Sure.
I swear, I don't mean to. I am chaos incarnate.
Last but not least, Mech, the owner of D20 Enclave.
Hello, I'm Mech45, or Josh, or whatever. You can call me whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Yes, I own this channel. It's mine. It's hello, these people, they make it what it is. I am playing Jet Adams, who is a descendant of one of the previously played characters in this universe. He's strange. He's not like other characters that I've played before. He's kind of out of my comfort zone, and I like that about him.
He's not like the other boys.
He's not like the other boys. That's right.
And
Great.
Boy, he is.
I think the only person we're missing, and I'll just give a brief intro, is Jean Fontaine Devereaux. If he shows up later, that's great, but he's our resident sort of companion. He's a guest on the ship, trying to get off the boat. So far, has not had any luck with that. So we'll see if he makes it off the boat, or if he's just napping, or what. Does anyone want to do a recap? Also, Josh, could you turn it down just a smidge?
Turn what? Music?
Yes.
Yes, I suppose.
Yeah, I could do the world's fastest recap of last week, because it was mostly the whole crew surviving cannibals in a tunnel with a mining tunnel on what was the name of the planet again?
Burnett.
Sorry?
Burnett.
Burnett. It was Burnett, and there were lots of cannibals, and we got shot a bit, and what else happened? We shot a lot of cannibals, and then we left because that was what we need to do, and everybody was rolling poorly that night. So
Yeah, profoundly bad rolls. It was not supposed to be that bloody, but I felt really bad. But the dice do what they will.
Yeah.
That's
So
fine.
I think the main thing here is you guys made the decision at Molly's idea to go to Greenleaf because you have one last crate of pharmaceuticals. The other two were left on both Bofane on Burnett. And you still have one crate of what, at least from the top layer, looks like weaponry. And so you're headed to Greenleaf. I believe a few of you are quite injured. So we'll pick it up from right there. You've just blasted through Atmo. I believe, Jet, you made a phone call.
Yeah.
But we ended it, I think, right about there.
I was explaining things to the crew, or had explained things to the crew, and that was, yeah.
So we can pick up from there. You just plotted a course, I believe. I think we had an astrogation roll.
I actually don't think we did. I think we got.
I think we
astrogation.
left off on that astrogation
Yeah.
roll. So if you'd like to
Yeah.
do that,
It's agility and astrogation, or in
I think it'll be intelligence.
intelligence, yeah. And astrogation, but not piloting as well, correct?
Astrogation should be part of your piloting, so no.
Yeah. It's not the worst.
That's fine. It was very easy. You know the way. It's a well-known planet. There's no surprises there. The only thing is you are going across the verse. I've always disliked the idea that you could just definitively do the time based on one photo when they rotate. So I've always found that to be very silly. That the space between locations is not definite. But I believe the ship is extremely fast, and that you can get across the verse in a few weeks, like 3 weeks.
Yeah. She's speedy.
That's
Yeah.
fast.
We're gonna say, because I very much dislike how they do the navigation in a moving, changing universe. I think that's silly. That because you have a fast ship and we're going completely across, who knows where you actually are lined up right now. We're going to say it's just an even 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You've got some time to kill, but you need it because some people are quite injured. Healing takes a long time. I think it's 1 point a day, but we decided a long time ago that just slowed things down tremendously. So we were doing 2 points a day if you had medical attention and if you were in a medical bay to recover. So 2 weeks should be enough time to recover just how injured you guys are. So with that in mind, you plotted a course. You're putting on autopilot?
Yes. Also, if we're regaining our health points for that time spent, do we do that now?
No,
Cool.
because you have not had treatment yet.
Awesome. Nope, that's totally fine. Yeah. It's on autopilot. If Beatrix is in the piloting seat, she's probably, even though she's injured, probably would rather just take a nap there. I think that's where we left off. Is
Go.
taking naps.
Go see Molly.
All right.
I can watch this for a little bit.
I mean, there's nothing to watch except.
Well, in case one of the buttons flashes funny.
I think you know a little bit more than just a button flashing funny. I think you know what they are. Fine.
I know what they do, but just you're better at it than I am. Go get fixed up.
She's gonna pat him like on the arm on the way out. Yeah, okay. And head down to the med bay.
As he's secretly like putting a thumb in his side with the bullet hole.
I was gonna say,
She
when are you gonna
hasn't
get treatment?
forgotten, but she's not going to nod off to the captain.
Waiting for her to get stitched up first.
Yeah. So, is Molly about in the med bay or?
Oh yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then Beatrix will walk out and be like, "I'm supposed to get."
Yes,
Please.
you are. Please sit
guess.
down.
Oh, fine. Okay.
How old are you?
Something after 20.
How's something after 20?
21. Why?
Here, I'm gonna hand you a bottle of some alcohol.
Okay. She'll take it and take a couple swigs and be like, "Oh my god, it's strong."
Yeah,
Whew.
that'll help with the pain.
It helped with
I
a
have
lot of
drugs too
things.
if you'd prefer, but
No, this is fine. It's just stitches, right? Can't be that bad.
sure. Well, let me take a look. Just stitches. You didn't get shot, did you?
Yes.
Well, then it's gonna be more than just stitches. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a general practice check. I got a 13 to see.
Yeah, a 13, you find both lacerations and a bullet wound.
Is a bullet still in the wound?
No.
Okay.
Couldn't do it.
Well, the good news is it might actually just be stitches.
Good.
It looks like the bullet went through, so I'm not gonna have to try to pull it out. That can get messy.
I would prefer not messy on my arm, but okay.
All right. Do you prefer anesthetics, or would you like another drink?
She's like looking down at the bottle, like, and she just like takes another like long swig. You think this is fine?
Great. I'm gonna roll for surgery now.
Okay. Are you doing the bullet wound or, well, that was really good, so it doesn't really matter what you wanted to do because you did
I was
it
gonna
well.
start with the bullet wound.
It's fine. That's very good. You can describe what you want to do here. It's successful.
So she got shot through the arm, right?
I think so. It was like shoulder
Charm.
arm, charm.
That's what it is. It's a
Yes.
medical term.
It is a medical term now.
I guess I'm just gonna. Now, keep in mind, I'm not a medical professional IRL. I don't know too much about this kind of stuff, but
Exactly.
yeah.
Allie, shut up.
You are not muted.
Go on.
I do believe that there is in Serenity, there's like a goop you can spray into bullet wounds that kind of fills it up.
Yeah, it's algae.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
I'm gonna fill your arm with algae,
Love that.
Okay.
and I guess I'll stitch it up if I need to.
I mean, you're the doctor. I'm algae and okay. Yeah, she's weirdly very curious about the whole procedure, so she's gonna watch everything and be mildly disgusted and drink a lot in between.
Plants are incredible. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, no, the family farmed, used to farm. Well, mom didn't farm. She fixed ships. But if the algae works, it works. I'm gonna have more of this.
You may want to go easy on that.
Oh. You also can't sleep after this, right?
Beatrix, roll willpower.
Okay.
Or if you have, you do have discipline. Are you concentrating on anything?
She's concentrating on what's happening, even though she's drinking. Yes. she's very inherently watching everything that like Molly's been doing because this is fascinating.
Yeah, I'm more looking to see how much pain you're in right now.
Oh, okay.
So I would say if you would like to roll just a discipline, if you're trying
That's-
to like, act like you're not in pain, or
Okay, hold on.
so that'd be willpower discipline.
Hold on, just one. Just pure this one. Yeah. Okay, got it. Oh. Oh, this is a fun night already.
Wah, wah.
Why? Why? It's okay. I'm not gonna be like shitty to you,
Your arm falls off.
but that would be a you, Bosch. No, you suddenly are overcome with just how much pain. It's the exhaustion, the adrenaline, the blood loss, all hits you, and you pass out, and you drop the bottle on the ground, and you just pass out. Makes actually Molly's job a little easier.
Well, yeah, that is true. I didn't realize she was such a lightweight. I'll do the laceration
She's
now.
tiny too. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
easy.
Super easy.
God.
I'm glad that you didn't get the double ones.
Seriously.
I'll take the botch. It's fine.
Yeah, that one honestly kind of helped.
Yeah, that was really good. In fact, it was I think it was like an extraordinary success in terms of how well you did. But because of that, everything is stitched up so well that at least the lacerations, there won't even be a scar. Those are really, really cleanly done. She was not moving at all. Assuming she doesn't rip them out, it'll probably be so clean you won't even know. So your skills definitely showed. With that in mind, these were really good rolls. So I will say that in a week's time, you'll be mostly better. In 2 weeks, you will definitely be fully recovered.
All right.
So you can give yourself your life points back to maximum.
I'm just gonna make sure she's not like I don't know, suffering from alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, that'd be like a general practice, probably.
She's like actually just gonna be okay. I mean, I know she passed out. That's not like that is concerning. I think I may have rolled the wrong thing.
No, that's fine. Are you wanting to do a blood test?
Sure. Yeah, I'll run some diagnostics and I'll put a plot point into that so I can put that in an 11.
She's really drunk, but she's as long as she's not drinking anymore, she's not going to be at risk of alcohol poisoning. But she's sleepy drunk and will probably be passed out now for maybe a couple hours, maybe longer. She's really tired, honestly. She might just be out for 8 hours.
Okay. Can I run an IV drip with some water in it?
Mm-hmm.
Just like to hydrate her.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. You don't need to roll for that. That's fine. You can do that.
Perfect. That'll help with the headache too.
It will.
Trust me.
Well, you've got a patient sleeping on your bed, so
She's snoring.
up to you what you want to do next.
Are there? I'm having trouble finding the maps.
I can relink
Are they
it
in
to you.
assets, or is it?
No, I never got them uploaded because it was confusing. But I can.
Okay.
There, I just shared it again for
Oh,
you.
perfect.
I will endeavor to get that in for next week because the ship would be helpful for times like this.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So there's just the one little hospital bed in the infirmary. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just let her sleep it off. I'm kind of injured too, but I can treat myself sitting down in a chair.
After a while, I'll probably meander back.
Okay.
Well, how'd it go?
She's better than when she came in. She's seems like she's just getting some rest now.
What
How
about
are you?
You would see him with a thumb in his abdomen.
Yeah, let's I
What
don't have a bed, but
What about you?
I'll be all right. I've had worse.
All right. You say so.
Let's just get a look at you.
I think there's a bullet in there.
That's not gonna be fun.
Did you take your thumb out?
Yeah. I guess I would have needed to do that.
You can tell there's a bullet somewhere. He was shot.
Okay, yeah. Is that all? He's just
You see it.
Shot
You see
once.
that he looks like he was shot.
Right here.
He tells you he was shot, so that makes sense.
yeah. Okay, there's probably a bullet in there.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I'd imagine so.
I don't have a spare bed.
That's fine.
I can sit you in a chair. I can try to wake Beatrix, but I've got an IV in her arm, so I don't want her to go too far.
She's still snoring.
That's fine. It doesn't,
All right,
doesn't
well,
matter
just-
too much. I'll have a
Why don't
seat.
you have a seat?
Yeah, I'll go and sit down.
Just have a seat right over here.
All right.
Sorry. Okay. Let me try to get this bullet out. I'm sure I know where it is.
It's right here.
Okay. That was a little better.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, it's nothing to scoff at. Hi, Greta.
Yeah, no, you can find the bullet. It's definitely in there. And I would say that. Oh yeah, you definitely were able to get it out with that.
Great. Also, I know Jed is young, so I'm gonna give him some anesthesia. No?
You didn't take it.
Can you roll me a willpower?
I'll try.
You are not flailing, but it hurts.
Okay.
Captain,
He'll probably
there's
like
medication for
grip
this
down
for a
on
reason.
the arm of the chair and just like squeeze down as hard as he can, just to bear through the pain. What was that about medication?
all I'm saying is the less you move, the easier it is for me to work on you.
Yep. I'm moving. Go ahead.
All right. Is there anything else? Were you stabbed at all? Any other injuries I need to take a look at?
I have no idea. This was the big one. I don't remember.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what happened. We were surrounded, right?
I think he did get stuck once.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's fine.
Just a light.
It was dark.
Just
It
a
was
light
honestly.
shanking.
It was dark down there, and you could barely see what was going on. You just felt pain.
Yep.
Roll. What was your first gen practice of 5? Yeah, roll
Just a
another one.
5. Thank you. Well,
It's better. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can find a stab wound. It doesn't look like it's in any kind of vital organ, but it is in some pretty deep into some muscle.
mm,
Make an alertness if you are going to go investigate this.
okay, yeah. Do you want me to roll perception too?
Yes, please. Well, hold on. Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
I changed my mind. Roll alertness medical expertise.
Do you want general? I'll roll general practice.
That's fine.
Can I keep that alertness?
Oh
roll
no,
I got?
I would say just roll a flat general practice, the D6.
Okay.
And you can keep the 6, that's fine.
Yeah, I got a hard roll. That's a
Okay,
7.
same thing, basically. It looks like normal muscle to you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's nothing to see.
I guess I'll fill it up with some of that algae if it's deep,
It is pretty deep.
and I'll fill up the bullet wound with some algae too.
Hmm. Okay.
Going through all the algae.
We're gonna have to restock soon.
You're gonna be the healthiest person on the ship.
Good lord, sir. Yeah, that's really good. That's almost an incredible roll. If you thought
pretty ridiculous.
that the stitching that you did on Beatrix was good, it might just be the alcohol setting in. Damn, that looks like good work.
Mwah. This might be my finest work yet.
It's impressive.
You didn't even feel the needle go in. Like the anesthesia, but also it's just well done.
I have a skilled hand.
You will definitely be able to heal your stun and wound. I don't know how you want to work with your shock.
The shock comes back with rest.
Okay, then
So,
yes, that
yeah.
is also healed as well.
Okay.
I'm going to prescribe you bed rest and drink a lot of water.
I think
It's
I can
going to
handle
take some
that.
time to heal this.
Yeah.
Your body needs to do a lot of work.
Well, not as much now. Damn. That's good.
Well, certainly not, but just get some rest, Captain.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. You might want to fix yourself up too. You're bleeding a little, still.
That's the plan.
All right.
All right.
Sooner than later. Can't have you passing out from blood loss.
I'm looking into it. That's what that swig is for.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna look myself over.
Molly, how much have you had to drink?
A fair amount by this point.
Mm-hmm.
I would say a lot.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hurting, so I'm drinking a lot.
There isn't exactly a rule for being drunk, I don't think. I think
Yeah,
we
I'm
just
not
do
sure how that
step
works.
penalties typically for like intoxication. So I would roll a d4 and subtract that.
Okay. I got a 9.
a 9. And what are you doing? Sorry.
This is my general practice roll
Oh.
for
You
myself.
still, despite the inebriation, you still can easily figure out what's going on with you and how you need to fix it. I think you have some bumps and bruises. Were you?
I think I got shot, or no, I think I was.
I honestly did not keep track of the injuries.
I don't quite remember. I wasn't shot because it didn't hit my. It would have been different with my ballistic weave.
Yeah, your wound is.
I have 5 wounds.
Yeah.
I think
We can flip a coin if you want, but whatever you feel like. I'm not going to hold up things on that.
I think one of them stabbed me, is what it was.
That sounds about right.
That's my diagnosis anyway.
Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna put some goop in there and sew it up.
Do it with a minus 2-step penalty. So that'd be, or how do you say that?
It's a D4.
Yeah, minus 2-step D. So subtract a D4. You can subtract it from your, I would say, intelligence.
Okay.
So that'd be a D.
Okay.
10,
Yeah, hang on.
D10, a D. D8, a D8, and a D10.
You
I'm
got-
just gonna change my intelligence to a D10 before I roll it. And then I'll change it back. I done got me a
Oh.
13.
Still really good. So what is your? Oh yeah, your intelligence is 12. Yeah. So is that right? Minus 2-step penalties.
So from a D12, it would have been a D8.
Yeah, it'd be a D8.
Oh, okay. Let me re-roll that as a D8 then.
Yeah, that's fine.
D7. No, that's not right. Okay, so I got a 13. Wait, no, I got a 9.
A 9. That's fine. It's not like it's not as clean as theirs, but you're just stitching it up. It's going to take a little bit longer to heal. 2 weeks should be enough, but it's more painful because it's not going to be quite as clean. But you can still stitch it up.
That's what happens when you work on yourself, I suppose.
Keep telling yourself that.
Hmm?
I said keep telling yourself that.
That's what happens when you work on yourself drunk, I suppose.
There we go. Okay. Well, Jet, where are you?
Probably hold up in his quarters, like trying to do as much research as he can on our destination, just so he can kind of get a feel for where we're going.
Okay. I will get to that in just one moment. I'm going to roll for you guys. John Fontaine is cooking something for you.
Mm.
And we're going to use survival. Look at that.
Nice.
So he didn't take any wound damage. He was okay. He hid in the back. He did some Schusten, but he hid in the back. So while you all are getting medical attention, he's hungry. So when he goes to make some food, he'll probably notice that there really isn't much in the way of rations. There's a lot of protein packs, and you've got a little bit of things here and there. With an 8, he is able to make those protein packs ever so slightly more palatable than just eating them out of the pack. It's kind of like frying Spam. It's still not great, but it's a little better warm. So he does that at some point in the next day. Beatrix, if you'd like to wake up and by the smell of protein packs on the stove, you're welcome to do so. And he puts that out on the table for you guys and takes some of the food and kind of goes back to his quarters to be by himself.
I'm still stuck on an ID pole, right?
On the
Hmm?
IV pole.
The IV?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be.
She would grab it and like make her way over like a zombie or like a cannibal, and just start stuffing her face. Like, oh my god, this tastes so good right now.
No, I'm sure it does.
It's amazing. How long was I out for? She holds on to the pole.
It's been a few hours.
Do I have to stay stuck in this thing for how long?
Oh, it's just water. It's just
Oh.
to keep you hydrated. You can take it out whenever you like.
No, that's good. I forget to drink water a lot, so I can stay. And she'll hobble back to the bed.
That is one of the benefits of being a medical technician.
Being able to give yourself IV fluids.
It helps prevent
Oh.
hangovers.
Oh. Wow, that is really smart.
Water is miraculous.
Yeah, it can be. Did you fix Captain up? Because he had it on the side and
I took care of it.
good. We're on autopilot, so we don't really have to worry about that kind of stuff. Right now.
That's good. Yeah, you should get some sleep.
Right. Sleep.
That bullet wound will probably hurt tomorrow.
Yes, yeah, I figure. But I'm alive, so that's what counts, right?
In my book, at least.
You did a good job of, pardon the pun, a bang-up job.
Well, you should have seen what I did to the captain.
I might ask him later.
You should. It was some of my finest work to date. I'm quite proud of my stitching.
No, thanks, Molly. It's good to have a doctor as awesome as you are on the ship, so.
Oh, well, if you find one, let me know.
She's gonna kind of give a side eye, like, and then go back to sleep, I think.
I'm also gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna wander to my bed.
Okay. I will say we're going to do a little bit of a few days go by, but in the meantime, Jet, you are doing some research as to your destination, right?
Yeah.
How are you going about that research?
Just looking on the Cortex.
Okay.
Basic. Like public information, whatever I can find.
Sure. I'm going to say it's a very easy check. If you want to just roll, whatever you feel like, intelligence or alertness, perception, if you want.
Well, it's gonna be intelligence because I don't have perception and.
Intelligence is fine. It's your ability to use the cortex, so that seems fair. That's fine. It was easy. You didn't botch. Yeah. So you found Greenleaf. It's easy to find. Let's see what you find out.
Give me information.
You learn that Greenleaf is a planet in the Red Sun system. It has a large tropical belt that creates massive jungles and rainforests. It was over here, so I don't have to look over there. The tropical plants there provide a variety of life-saving drugs that cannot easily be synthesized in a laboratory. The major drug companies have all set up shop on Greenleaf, providing the bulk of the work for the locals. Some of Greenleaf's residents, seeing the enormous profits that were being made, began to make clippings of pharmaceutical plants and grow them privately to sell on the black market. The problem became so great that the drug companies began engineering new plant strains with traceable genetic tags so that the confiscated merchandise could be traced back to its origin point. Before and during the war, the Alliance had clamped down on travel to and from the planet to prevent the smuggling of illegal, stolen, or unsafe medicines off-world. Good smugglers, however, know their way through the jungles pretty well. Since then, the black market, due to the ever-increasing presence of medical demand, the black market has been harder and harder to find. That means that it's a shrinking economy, or they are going deeper and deeper underground. Either way, you see fewer and fewer leads. You would have to roll a lot better than a 4 to get more than that.
Okay.
I will tell you one thing that is very easy that you know, in that Gardner and Kane has headquarters there in the city of Xanthus. And you've never been to this headquarters before, but you've heard of it. Because they source a lot of their medicine from there, and a lot of their research and development happens on Greenleaf. But you would have to roll higher to get more than that.
Okay. Well,
Oh, you would also know there is a very, very robust border patrol. It was once Alliance. They had almost like, little kiosks orbiting satellites all
Right.
around it. When the Alliance was replaced, those were largely replaced by planetary defense, or Union defense, depending on if it's a federal facility in the area, as well as, the local defense for like the private security for the corporations themselves. You'd know that the city of Xanthus, not that you are going there, but it is a big corpo town. It's one of the larger cities on Greenleaf. Can't say a whole lot more than that.
Yeah.
And then, and that in the time since the war, there has been more industrialization. So it was a little bit more of a local run farms and stuff 20 years ago. It is a little bit more industrialized now.
gotcha. Okay. Okay. So, really biggest problem we might have, first and foremost, is the patrols, is what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't like
And
that.
I do wish we had our resident talker with you, but
Yeah.
alas, you do not.
Unless we don't. Okay. Well, I guess after a few days, when everybody's starting to feel better, I will kind of go around the ship and ask everybody to meet in the galley.
I'm not feeling too well. Tummy ache. Right, is it all right if I sit this one out?
I think that'd be fine.
Sorry.
It's definitely fine.
John Fontaine decides not to come with you. The protein packs. He's never had to eat this for
Yeah.
this long.
That makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Yep, that's fine. But I'll meet everybody else in the galley, I guess. So, Greenleaf.
Yeah. Do we know how how long it's gonna be before we get there?
Just under 2 weeks now, right?
About 8 days.
It's fast. So fast.
You're very fast.
Yeah, just over a week.
Ugh. I don't know if I can stand another week in here.
Well, I mean, we got long hallways we use for the cargo if you need to run or something.
It's so cramped in here. It's so.
It is a small ship. I understand that.
It's all right. I mean, I know. I understand. It's the nature of things. I just get a little. I
Nancy?
get a little itchy to get out.
Yeah, I get it. It happens, you know. So I was looking at Greenleaf on the Cortex, seeing what I could find, and there's not a whole lot. You know, it's got a pretty, or had a pretty robust black market going on, but as things kind of clamp down, it's either going away or they're moving further underground. And I think based on what you've said in the past, Molly, it's probably just the latter, where they're just getting harder to find, or making it so that they are harder to find. One of the two.
Any of the remaining gangs that are going to be on Greenleaf are going to be the ones that are the most underground, I would think,
Yeah. So
or the ones that had the most power before the corporations started clamping on everything.
that's probably who we're going to be looking for in order to sell these goods. Again, we don't have much left, having left what we had back in the Blue Sun system. Our first problem is going to be the patrols. We need to figure out how to get around those with our with John Fontaine is probably the most smooth at talking amongst us, and the patrols are going to be problem number one. How do we get around them or through them or whatever?
Well, this is a smuggling ship, isn't it?
It is. We are very fast. We can rely on that, or lean on it, I guess.
We could try just a simple outmaneuver
We
tactic.
could. Yeah.
There's a lot of jungle on Greenleaf.
There is. I was seeing that. Is that something you think you could do, Beatrix?
Well, I mean, that's why you hired me, right?
Yeah. But these are, well, it used to be Alliance patrols. Now it's, I guess, Union. Tell me if you can see the difference.
Look, she's fast, and I can maneuver her. My arm's feeling a hell of a lot better already, so.
It's good. It's good.
Glad to hear it.
Saying that fails, what's our backup?
I suppose it depends on what the patrols are looking for. If they're just trying to catch smugglers.
Yeah. Probably. They're probably going to check the transponder codes on the ship, which are not going to match what I have it named. Honestly, I don't even know what the transponder code is going to say. Because
Can't we fix that?
Yeah.
Oh, you know how to work computers really well?
A little bit.
We can give it a shot. If you got the technical know-how, we could try. But
Could potentially try. I mean, like, I have to be good at the ship systems in general. It's not the same as being a mechanic, but
Yeah.
we got 8 days to try, so.
Yeah, we got 8 days to figure it out. Transponder codes on the ship, like I said, it's not gonna match what I've got the thing named, and I don't even think it's gonna match what Tombstone had it named, because I'm fairly confident he stole it himself.
Hmm.
Don't quote me on that. I don't actually know.
Well, it couldn't hurt to at least give it a try.
We can give it a shot. Okay. Well, if we do get that squared away, I suppose we could just try to hide the goods in the ship. Oh, there's some nooks and crannies here and there that we could maybe distribute the goods throughout the ship instead of having it all in one place. The medical stuff, though, is going to be a little more complicated. That's a refrigerated crate.
Well, we do have a makeshift med bay. I mean,
We
it might be
do.
a lot for that,
Well, I mean,
but we can.
we do. We could just
Yeah.
unload the stuff into the med bay into regular storage areas like we would be using it anyway.
I mean, wouldn't we also have refrigeration for food? Like, if there's another extra refrigerator, we could stick extra in that.
We have some. It's not a lot. I mean, the protein packs really don't need much maintenance.
Mm.
So,
If they do look in the fridge, it might be a little strange to find syringes.
I don't think it'd be weird to find syringes. I mean, how else are you going to deliver medicines and other than the pill form, right?
Well, I suppose that's true. Maybe if we're freezing all our medicine in the refrigerator, or cooling it
Yeah,
all in the
maybe.
refrigerator might seem strange.
I don't know. I mean, you're the doctor among us. I'd leave that to you to explain.
Right. Well, I mean, typical refrigeration can keep most medicines in a stable range.
Right.
Obviously, it would be ideal to have them in the correct storage.
Yes, it would be.
And if again, if they do check, it might seem suspicious if we have a well-stocked medicine refrigerator.
Can we just put it all in with John Fontaine and throw a, I don't know, a tablecloth over it? And
Quarantine
just say it's
tent
a table?
over his.
Yeah, no, and then we'll put quarantine over it. I mean, all they're going to hear is horrible retching sounds anyway.
I suppose we could move a refrigerator into his room.
We could. Well, I suppose that's a plan. All right. Well, when we get closer, let's start getting things in place. Moving a refrigerator, putting a makeshift quarantine containment over John's door. Terrible idea.
Biohazard.
Yeah, some sort of
We
We might
Lots
have
of
something
tape.
for that in the med bay.
I bet they would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we can try talking our way through the. Oh, geez, we can try talking our way through the blockade, through the patrols. If they want to board the ship, that's fine. I guess. And we can show them our. Well, if that's the case, what are we here for? What are we going to Greenleaf for?
I'm visiting my children.
You're visiting your. Is that accurate? I mean, can we actually say that and not be lying about it?
Yes. They don't talk to me. But yes,
They don't talk to you because they're not.
adults.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. All right.
Wow, Jet. That was really dark.
Hey. You,
I was just going to say they have bad relationships with each other.
That's the reason.
well, you never
Yeah.
know. All right. Well, sure. Suppose that's fine.
Great. I guess we have things all squared away as long as we get this computer situation figured out.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of hinges on getting the transponder changed out, doesn't it?
No pressure. No pressure. No
We've got
pressure.
a week.
It's
Yeah.
fine. We have a week. How bad could it be?
Oh. Pretty bad now, I'd imagine.
Because I said something, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All
At this
right.
point, I don't know if it's because any of us are saying something. I think it's just
It might actually be pretty difficult. I'll tell you what, while you two are working on that, because I don't know how computers work hardly at all, except push button, it make thing do something. I'm gonna go see
Do
how
you
much
wanna
juice I
learn?
can squeeze out of the engine.
Okay.
And make sure that she's purring like she's supposed to. Can I help you? Huh? Uh-huh. Not right now.
So, we have a challenge to overcome. Molly, you have, it looks like, what, scientific?
yeah. I've got some scientific expertise. I've also got excuse me. I've also
technical.
got technical engineering.
Okay. Technical is good.
Heck yeah,
And
that's
then it
where hacking
looks
falls
like,
in.
yeah, Beatrix, you also have technical.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. So what this will be is it's a combined complex action if you guys are wanting to work on this together. And what precisely are you wanting to do here?
Let's see. Okay.
We want to try to get the transponder codes to match with the name of the ship, right? I mean, we want to make it seem
Yes.
legit, like it was purchased by us.
So you're basically trying to create fake registration, or because
guess so.
like there is a registration on it. You could use the registration on it, and then you're having to change. You'll have to figure out what the registration for that transponder code is and change the name to match it, or find out the name and change the registration code.
Oh, sorry.
It's probably better if we change the registration code, right?
Yeah, it's probably. I would think the registration code's more
Okay.
important.
This is Fantasyland, so we can go with that. So a combined action means you guys get to add your dice rolls together.
Okay.
You get to make multiple. How many hours a day are you planning to work on this?
I mean, we're not really doing a whole lot else, right?
Mhm.
As many as we need to. 8?
8 hours at least.
Okay, good. If you guys do 8 hours a day, you should be able to do this. So, okay,
Maybe we could do 4 10s instead of 5 8s.
let me make sure I've.
Says the doctor. On
Yeah, we should do
doctor
12-hour
shift.
shifts, I guess.
I work
Oh,
4
God.
10s.
I too.
So I'm gonna have you guys roll for.
I've worked 10 hours this week.
I mean, 8. You're doing. So you're
Regardless.
doing like 8 hours a day.
Yeah,
We
I
don't.
think
Yeah,
that's.
okay. Yeah, 8 hours a day is fine.
I think I can handle that.
Also, B has hyper focus as a major. I don't know if that helps here.
Let me take a
Probably.
look.
I guess if it's something we're going to be doing for a long period of time.
Actually, it's a complication thing.
Yeah, that's a complication.
She won't listen to anything else. Forget to eat. Forget to drink water. That's
Yeah.
Rip.
Let me make sure I have this
Been there.
right. So, hopefully, I got this right. Each of you can roll. We're gonna roll for each day
Okay.
that you do it, and we'll see how many days it takes. So each of you can roll intelligence and your scientific expertise. And I've got a calculator ready.
Scientific expertise or technical engineering on my side?
Oh, sorry, technical engineering is what I meant.
Okay,
Sorry,
cool.
intelligence,
Oh,
tech
cool, yeah.
engineering, and let's do them one at a time so I can tally.
Okay.
After the first day, I'm gonna have to roll with a a negative 2-step penalty because of one of my complications.
That's true. All right, go ahead. On
So-
day one.
You said intelligence and technical engineering.
Yes. Okay. It's Molly.
Mine disappeared. That was really weird. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. One more time for both of you.
All right, I'm gonna put a plot point into this one. And I guess that gets me a D2.
Yes.
I still don't know how to read that D2 thing.
Oh,
That's a 2, right? The plus.
I think so.
I
It
think.
registered as a 1.
Yeah, but I think it's 1 or 0, so it's actually like, right?
On a D2, it'll pop up as a 1 or 2. The plus should be the 2.
That's what I think. We'll say it's.
I
We're saying that's a
it-
20.
Well,
No,
no,
that's a
it,
one.
it,
It would be a-
it does the math.
Oh, okay, it's an 18. Yeah.
The roll itself would be a 17. With a 2, it would be a 19.
Yeah. That's why I'm not sure if that's a 2 or a 1. I think it's a 2 or
can-
1, right?
I can just roll a D4 and we can count the 1
Well,
and
no,
the 2 as a 1 and the 3
have
and the 4
if
as
you
a...
have a D2 in the roll, it'll roll the D2 and it'll count it in there. So it's doing the math for you already.
It's rolling a DF.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, it says D.
No,
I don't-
I understand
yeah.
that. Oh, did
So-
you add the plus dice, like the little dice with the plus symbol on it?
Yeah, is there not a
Oh.
D2?
There is, but that's not it. That's the
That's why it always confuses me.
that's the fake
I'm
dice.
just gonna roll a D2.
Okay, so it'll be a 15 plus a D2.
You
I got an 18.
Sorry, 15, 16, an 18?
Yeah, the 12 and the 5 is a 17, and then the 1 is an 18.
Okay.
okay.
It's the
Yeah.
same as it was.
Okay. Yeah, Beatrix. Wow, nice. Okay.
These are good rolls.
One more time.
Technical engineering. Not bad.
All right.
Okay, again.
You going for it? Not great, but
All right, again. We're gonna
again.
You have a limited time. We'll see if you can do it.
Ten and a 10.
All right.
We're basically
Now-
racing against the clock with these rolls.
You are. The thing is, if you're working 8 hours a day, you're not resting to heal. So that's why I'm looking to see
Hmm.
how many days it takes you is going to depend on how much you may have to take a little bit of that damage back.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. I'll set mine back to what it was.
So yeah, you've got 4 more days to go.
No, we made it.
Nope, you still are going. You can roll
Okay.
again.
Uh-oh.
There's that, and let's see. That is my penalty for that one. Okay, so that's a 5.
Okay.
I got a
All
12.
right. One more time.
Oh,
Okay, okay, we're good. You've made the check with 2 days to spare. So unfortunately, you had 7 days. I think, Beatrix, you're the only one with over 14 points of damage. You had 15.
no, I had 14 wound, but I think I had stun.
And the stun comes back with just regular rest.
With res. And you how many wound? 14 wound? Or
14.
14 wound? Okay, well, luckily, because so you were not in a medical bay, but you were for 1 day, and then you want to spend the rest of the time in the medical bay? Your
For
other,
resting?
the other,
Yeah.
sorry, 2 days, so 3 days in medical bay.
Mhm.
So that's 6. You get back at that rate. You know, if your stun is 100% back, you've got 6 wound healed. And I don't believe you were resting, so you've still got, what is that, 8 damage? 8 wound?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 8 wound. But you have successfully changed the transponder code. It now matches the ship that you're on. Good job. It was not an easy thing to do.
Yay. I really want to say that probably during all those days, there were a lot of bonding time, hopefully, with Molly.
Oh, Molly is, as the days go by, you'll notice her becoming increasingly annoyed, just-
Oh.
probably ranting about being here for too long. And
Yeah.
she's, by the time we finish, she's at the point of becoming insufferable.
I would think that the first couple days, B would probably be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna listen to all of this. It sounds, yeah, no, it's okay, let it out. I get it. You're stuck in the ship, and then by the end, she's probably like, okay, I've heard I've heard the same thing for like 20 times. But weirdly, she's still trying to be as patient as she can with Molly because she still respects Molly a fuck ton, and you know, it's like she's recovering from a wound, so she's trying to at least take it a little easy, even though she's like, it still fucking hurts. So
You can give yourselves both the specialty technical where is it? Create alter technical devices as a D8. So that's it's a one it's like 1 point in a specialty you can have for free. Because you guys
Nice.
sacrificed your rest to learn how to do something you've never done before.
Awesome.
trying to figure out how to. There we go again. Okay, cool. How do you?
And the name of that is create/alter technical devices.
That's pretty nifty.
And it's a D8.
Yep, you'll put an 8 there. So next time you roll like this, you'll just roll a specialty and you won't have to roll technical engineering.
Yay.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
While you guys are doing that, Jet, where are you?
Probably the engine room.
The engine room? What are you working on?
Just normal maintenance. Maybe see if I can maybe juice this thing up a little bit. Knowing that it is probably one of the faster ships out there, I'm not gonna push that too hard, but I may also try to look at this anomalite at some point, this powder that we've got,
Okay.
because I need to put this into something that I can contain it in without it like contaminating the rest of the ship. I don't know the properties of this stuff.
Do you want to look them up?
Yeah.
You can do that. Roll an
Sure.
intelligence.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? It's an easy check. You do find plenty of, notes about Anomalite. And mostly what you're seeing associated with it is its potential for weaponry. You already knew that, but that's the majority of what you're seeing. You kind of already knew this again, but you see the name Argus Industries associated with a lot of research on Anomalite. And you will see that when handled with bare hands, it could be dangerous. But it is not known to be dangerous in open air. They would have a strict biohazard for inhalation of it. The fact that you're holding powder,
Yeah.
it's not a great thing. Yeah.
Great.
So, what do you want to do with that? Is it still in your pocket? Have you gotten it out?
It has been in my pocket.
Okay.
Yeah. That's dandy. I will find some sort of container to place this in, and then maybe like a test tube or something, like one of those blood tubes out of the med bay. And grab that, and then try to as gently and as best as I can empty it out of my pocket into the test tube, holding my breath the whole way through. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't want to breathe it in.
How about your choice, willpower or strength? This is not a muscle strength. This is
Precise strength.
precise strength.
I mean, he is more strong than he is willful.
And then roll that then. That is your ability to
Okay.
overcome the need to breathe with sheer abdomen strength, to not allow yourself to breathe in, though your lungs may scream. Oh, that was
That
close.
was real
Ooh,
close.
yeah.
Real
really
close to a
close.
1.
Yeah, you are able to empty out what you can and close it up. It definitely looks like there's still powder in your pocket. And if you use that UV thing, that pocket's definitely going to be glowing with little bits of powder in the fabric. But you get maybe this much.
Oh, okay. That
Few
is
grams?
Way more than I thought I had. All right. Cool.
Well, like, it's narrow.
Yeah. No, that's still a lot more than
So-
I thought I had.
It's lightweight. It's it's like a glittery, powdery sand that
Yeah.
not even sand's too big. It's like a silt that
Oh, okay.
glows in the dark.
Okay. Yeah. I'll yeah, I will store that that test tube somewhere, probably in my quarters, my personal quarters. Change pants and then space the ones that I just had on.
Understandable.
Other than that,
So you wanted to work on the engine?
yeah, I mean, really basic maintenance.
Okay. I'm looking
just-
for
just
the
like-
maintenance cost like per week, and I'm not finding it. I'm still looking for
I
it.
can tell you the maintenance cost for my ship.
'Cause
The maintenance
just-
cost for the ship is 2,560 credits per year.
Maybe 160 credits per year. Okay.
So,
So it's been about. That seems really
it's 50 credits a week,
low.
basically. I mean, that's
just
that's
about.
a
Yeah, I was gonna actually guesstimate, and I'm like, you probably about 30 to 40. So yeah, I would say 50. Yeah, that's about right. Then
really the
you
most
can-
complex thing about the ship is the engine. Everything else is like way lower than your even Serenity.
yeah. Then I don't know how you're keeping your pools, but subtract the cost or the maintenance cost if you have that in your.
Yeah. I will see if I have.
Also,
the
are
money.
you
I have the money.
paying your?
My crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as we get paid, yes.
So they are unpaid currently.
Yeah, for now we haven't got paid.
I just didn't know if you had anything left. I mean,
I have some credits left, and it is for ship costs.
that's what I thought. Okay.
Because we've been flying for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks, and then it was like the 3 days too.
So that's 100 credits right there. Mm-hmm. I don't
Yeah.
have much left.
Yeah, no, I understand. I just want to make sure.
I can fly for a couple more weeks.
Yeah. Well, it won't take that long. But yeah, you definitely want to make a sale.
Yes, please.
Please.
I
Please.
would like to eat sometime this month.
Well, you had spaghetti.
It's true, I did. Yeah. No, you know what? That's fair. It was really good spaghetti.
It was good spaghetti.
Might be
okay.
craving some of that later.
You've paid your dues. You want to work on the engine a little. If you want to roll me.
Sure, just to avoid any future potential things, because it's seen better days. It's an older ship. So what is that? Intelligence and mechanical repair.
Yeah.
Okay, we got that.
I have to look at this.
And we got that. And I am talented with mechanical repair.
Maintenance costs are increased by 50%. You got that?
It's
You
rolled
calculated
in.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, so making sure. No problem.
That's a good roll.
No problem. You good at that.
Is what
Engine
I'm
looks
good at.
good. Despite her condition, you have a personal relationship with this engine, and you can tell you did good work. Helps that Molly did some good work on you.
It does. Yeah, it really did. It made things easy.
So, while you all were busy, you missed a call.
Shit.
The next time you're in the helm, what's the word? The
Cockpit.
cockpit helm, you'll see a little light blinking at your terminal that you had a message left for you.
I will check it.
Is anybody with you? What's everyone doing? It is now, I'll say it is 1 day out.
Dietrich
wow.
should definitely be in the cockpit at this point. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably just be pacing around the ship.
Okay. You press the button?
Yeah.
All right, there's no video. It's just a voice recording. I got a message. I haven't heard from Zeph in, God, too long. And he worries about you, Yeah, we'd both appreciate it if you'd come back to Londinium. Could run some tests. See how you're doing. I'm quite busy, but as you know, we always have time for family. Anyway, a Normalite. You found some. And a suspicious sounding town. Normally I wouldn't risk my men, send a contingency to check on some small sick town on Burnett, but the observations you've made are well, disturbing. And if it's true that there's an anomalite there, it could be a very valuable asset indeed. So, for you, I'll see what I can do for Beaufane. But if there's anything else I need to know, you will contact me, won't you? And I hope you're doing all right. Peter Kane out. And it goes dead.
Okay.
Who's Peter Kane?
Peter Kane is what have you heard of Gardner and Kane Pharmaceuticals?
That name sounds really familiar. Maybe.
It'd be real hard to miss them.
You know it. You've heard of it. You can roll a recall check for more information. That'll be under derived attributes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do recall. You've seen this on foodstuffs. You've seen it on medicine. You've seen it on billboards. You've seen it on TV. You've seen it just about goddamn everywhere. It's a it's usually a white background when you see it with two intertwined, like geometric looking blue snakes.
And that's who you called?
Yep.
Oh,
He and
okay.
Peter Kane, the owner of Gardner and Kane, and my father used to fly together.
Whoa. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I say fly, like they were a crew. They were you know, they were part of them. It doesn't matter.
so you're gonna take care of the cannibals?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I mean, I thought I needed to take some of the anomalite as kind of a like proof, but it sounds
Right.
like he's just gonna send some guys there anyway.
Hmm. You don't think that can be cured, do you?
What, cannibalism?
Yeah.
I mean, if there's anybody that can make it worse, it'd be him.
Oh. Wait. What? Worse?
He's got a weird track record.
Uh-huh.
Some of the things my dad said, I don't know. It sounds like fairy tales half the time.
I just don't think I want to make it worse.
I really don't know.
Oh. All right. Whoa. We're not meeting with them, right? They're just gonna go off there, right?
He didn't say anything about meeting.
Okay.
I might try to mail him some of this anomalite that I got in the test tube. I don't know yet. I don't know what I want to do.
I'm not sure if mailing that would be a great idea.
I don't know. Maybe I'll melt it down and try to do some tests on it myself.
Okay. Just be careful with it.
He's a weird family friend.
The crazy uncle kind of weird family friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wow. This is the. Oh, this is definitely an experience being on a ship. Sure.
Look, this is going in a direction I really wasn't expecting when I first started trying to hire a crew. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just wanted to do work and get paid and you know, explore the verse, I guess.
I mean, and not, get eaten by cannibals or eat human spaghetti.
Not
Yeah.
getting eaten by cannibals is probably like top of my list. Eating the food
Right.
from the cannibals, I could care less. Whatever, the spaghetti was great, but like, I'm not getting eaten by them. That really number one.
The spaghetti was great.
I mean, it was seasoned
Jet!
really well.
Jet!
It was like hospital food, but I don't know.
Jet!
Oh, look, I'd been eating protein packs for weeks. Okay, a different kind of protein.
Yeah, a little. A lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you liked it, doesn't that make?
I don't know. Is forced cannibal still cannibal if you don't continue to practice cannibalism? Even if I liked it, if I make the choice not to continue doing it, does that still make me a cannibal?
I don't know. This is not a conversation I ever thought I'd have in my life.
I think not.
She's just kind of like admit defeat, just be like still mildly weirded out by him, like, and then change the subject. How's the hole in your side?
Oh, it's great. I don't, I can barely tell it's there now.
Okay. Can't believe you thought the spaghetti was good.
Look, I mean, like I said, when all you've been eating is protein packs for weeks on end, anything's good.
Sure, I guess. Should we?
Does kind of make me wonder who they were and how many. Oh well.
As long as it wasn't your buddy.
Oh, they would have had to cook him up real quick.
That's true.
It tasted old, honestly, but it was real good. Again, protein packs.
I get it. I get the protein packs. You're starting to sound like poor Molly. Molly kept going on and on about the same stuff for days, and I'm surprised I'm not crazy from listening to her, although I felt really bad for her because being trapped on a ship for a long time is, it's a lot.
Nah, I love it here.
Well, for her, not so much.
It's fair.
So,
Well,
one more day.
yeah, we're almost there. Oh, we should probably start getting things ready. John Fontaine's room,
I feel really bad he's been down this long.
biohazard signs, all that stuff. Moving the medicine.
Should we go fetch Molly?
Yeah.
Maybe
Give-
some, like
give
activity,
something-
doing something. We'll,
Give them something to do, really
Yeah.
kind of change the scenery.
yeah.
Changing the scenery by putting up biohazards.
Look, we don't know. It might help.
It might. I get on the comm. Molly!
Molly!
What?
Oh,
You're just shout down the hall.
Hey, Molly, do you want to help shut John Fontaine in his room and move some stuff so we're not all going stir crazy, or you're going less stir crazy? I just really don't want you to feel stir crazy. I know it's bad.
Yeah, listen, whatever. Just if we can change it up, yeah, that's great. What do you want me to do?
Well, the plan we had about the moving the medicine and the biohazard signs on John Fontaine's quarters and all that stuff, moving the medicine in there with the refrigerator and all
Yeah,
that
perfect.
junk.
Great. Why don't you move the fridge,
Yeah,
Captain
it's too
Strongman,
easy. Yeah.
and I'll get started on that biohazard stuff.
You okay, Molly?
I'm cramped. I'm cooped up in this ship. It's getting to me.
I mean, I can put you in the airlock. You can look outside for a long time if you want.
No, 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 no.
That's
I'm
not what I meant.
considering it.
That's not what I meant. That is not how I meant that. Okay, let's just go. Oh, jeez. Wait, did you say you were considering it?
Did I?
Molly, no, Molly, please. We have one more day.
We're almost there.
We're almost there.
We just gotta make it through the patrols. That's it.
That's it.
We're almost there.
Great.
Good job on the transponder, by the way.
Thank you.
Anytime. Like, go grab the fridge. Barge into John's room with the refrigerator.
B is gonna barge in with duct tape, looking like she's gonna like wrap him up in duct tape. She's like, I found the duct tape. At least we can seal the door. Sorry, John. It's for your own good.
You should seal it from the inside. Have John seal it from the inside. And we'll seal it from the outside.
Yeah. I'm sure there's more. I think there's more duct tape. Here, John. So she gives John some duct tape to do as he pleases with.
So what are we gonna say is in this room? Because if it's like a legit biohazard, they're not gonna want us to go to the planet. Like maybe we're just taking precautions because he's sick.
We're taking precautions because, you could say I have a compromised immune system, and he was really sick and vomiting everywhere.
So it's your fault, and he's quarantined because you're sick.
No, not I'm sick. It's just I don't
He's
want to
sick,
get
and we
sick.
don't want to get you sick.
Yes. Look at me. I'm a small, frail pilot, very sad and wounded. That sounds. I can look really sad when they ask about it.
Yeah, all right. If they dig too deep, we'll just say that. All right. Let's get it done. Start duct taping things, making a sign, just like a biohazard sign.
I assume we have like a quarantine sign that I can just like stick around the
Probably.
door.
Somewhere like very early on, you notice that B has actually started duct taping both of you in the room, and then she realizes she's a mistake and pulls the duct tape down.
We'll just
How are you moving? You just moving the fridge? What are you moving?
so some of the medicine's gonna be in the fridge. So I'll have to move
Okay.
the fridge into John Fontaine's room, and then I'll just drag the crate into the med bay.
Are you dragging it
Excuse me.
alone?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, first off, Strunk.
sure. Would this
And
be bursts of
second-
strunk? Or just regular
yes.
strunk?
Regular Strunk. You're not. Yeah, just regular Strunk.
I'm not bursting.
You have plenty of time to Strunk it into its position.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, it takes you longer than you'd like to admit to get it there, but you get it there.
I'm taking my time.
A few scratches on the floor, but you would not notice this thing is so worn.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
And then also, while you're opening it, right?
We are. Yeah, we're gonna have to open it to put stuff into various refrigerated areas in the med bay to keep it like cool still.
Roll an alertness.
Just alertness.
You don't have perception, right?
Nope. Is anybody else around that can also?
I don't know. Are they helping you?
I hope
You're in
so.
medical.
Yeah, I would think
Yeah,
that they
I'm
were
probably
doing
gonna-
as a group.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
probably
all.
gonna be
If you're there, you can roll alertness.
involved
Alertness.
with this. I'm also gonna roll perception.
Yep.
That's
You
okay.
can roll perception if you got it.
Great.
Let me do perception too then.
Molly.
6 and what? 5? Yeah. Why didn't the other one come up?
You just roll perception. It should be there.
Oh, for both?
No, alertness and perception. Well, sorry, yeah,
Right,
you rolled
right.
alertness
Yeah.
and perception, but yeah.
For some
Okay.
reason, the other one didn't take.
It
It's
was a
fine.
9.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pop it open. It's not hard. It's not locked or anything. Some fog comes out of it as you'd expect. A little bit of a light flickers on inside. It seems to have a battery, as you would expect to be powering that cooled box. You see that the battery is running really low.
Yep.
It was obviously supposed to be dropped off a long time ago. In fact, it's imminent. So
Maybe good that we did this anyway.
could be. You also see that the logo on the side is of this gold triangle-looking shape, and the words Aurelian Labs on it. I would say, Molly, you can roll a recall. Jet.
Raiders, thanks for subbing.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Thanks, Duff.
Zeph, I don't know if you would be able to recall this.
I don't know if I know what this is.
You you spent some time being tested, but they were all in a specific place. So I'm gonna say probably not.
Understandable. Absolutely.
But Molly, with an 8, you recall that Aurelian Labs actually is one of the 3 main where are my notes? Where are they? There they are. One of the 3 main medical corpos on Greenleaf. There used to be a lot more, but over the years, people have bought out other people, and some benefited more from the unification of planets than others. You would know that the 3 biggest corpos that own the vast majority now of the land, because they are kind of like Starbucks buying huge tracts of Central America and South America to plant, whatever, beans or something. I love coffee, but, or worse would be like the soybean stuff, like just miles of soybeans. But you would know the 3 main ones are Vigilance Life Sciences. And of course they had to spell it with a Y, and it's spelled Lance. So like Vigilance, those guys. Vigilance Life Sciences, Aurelian Labs, and Gardner and Kane Pharmaceuticals. You'd know that Gardner and Kane itself has purchased an obscene number of the other areas around it. It probably has about 2/3 of what was once all like different companies. Aurelian has also acquired quite a bit, and Vigilance has acquired quite a bit. Aurelian specializes in inoculations, vaccinations, epidemiology, and disease studies. I'll also go ahead and give you the other one too, because an 8's pretty good. Vigilance specializes in holistic medications, herbal remedies, mood drugs, and they're more focused on, like consumer. More focused on like consumer facing medical, so they might sell like direct to a store. Aurelian and Gardner and Kane are both far more science oriented, a lot more involvement in investors and that kind of thing, research, R&D, and all that.
Okay.
Gardner and Kane, you would know, anyone really would know that they do just about everything: vaccines, first aid, basic drugs, but onto things like anything that Blue Suns used to do, they pretty much acquired. And then they are also large enough to focus on huge scale government R&D, medical and scientific. So that's why there is a lot of GK on Greenleaf, and that's also why Xanthus has grown a lot as a city. They've employed thousands and thousands of people from all over the verse to work there. So the medicine here is gold. It's got like a little triangle, almost like a pyramid, and it says Aurelian Labs on it. That is the one that specializes in inoculations, vaccinations, epidemiologies, and disease studies.
Fancy stuff you got here, Captain. These are some of the scumbags that drove me off my lovely home planet.
Really?
Essentially.
Oh. I don't know what Tombstone was into, but it was on the ship when I stole it, so.
Well, I'm happy to steal from Aurelian.
Good. Who's that?
They make these drugs.
Right, of course. Yeah. Well, let's hope Aurelian makes us a lot of money tomorrow.
Yeah.
I gotta
let's
pay
hope
you
so.
too somehow. Maybe buy some more food. Protein packs only last so long.
Yeah, no more
telling me.
spaghetti.
No spaghetti?
No
All right.
spaghetti.
I've had spaghetti in my mind for a while. I'm glad I got some finally.
I'm gonna throw up if I keep thinking about spaghetti. Let's just get this into the refrigerator
Yeah.
and separate from each other, please.
All right. Sure. Yeah.
You do that.
Start distributing the stuff into
You
the
do
med
that.
bay. Yeah.
And we're gonna take a break, I think, because we are about to hit Border Patrol you're gonna take one more nap, sleep. By the time you wake up, you're gonna have to be, off autopilot. So let's go ahead and take a break. Please hydrate, grab something to eat. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
I'm ready. We're live.
Hi, welcome back. Thanks for waiting. We were very hungry and thirsty, but we've been nourished. So thank you for allowing us to do that. We appreciate that. We're going to pick right up with where we left off, which was you.
We put away all the medical supplies.
Yes, you did. You found out a little bit about where it was coming from, and you are headed to bed for the final night in your journey. What would be considered bright and early to your sleep cycle, you'll be arriving, but there is no bright and early in space. So you set your alarms as to when you expect to need to take back over manual control of the ship. And too soon. You're just still too tired, but it was enough sleep, but it's been a long journey, and some of you did not get nearly as much rest as you'd hoped. But you wake up at the sound of your alarms telling you that you are within in space. It's really far, so within 100 miles or so of the border, the orbit of the security.
Okay. I'll probably be on the bridge. First thing.
Bee is in the cockpit because she's taking off autopilot, so she's watching screens.
Okay.
And probably sat down somewhere with a seatbelt on.
Just proceed as normal.
Beep, 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 beep. You're being hailed as you approach.
Do you want to take that, or should I? I feel like you should take
take it.
that.
I'll answer the hail. It's Captain Adams. What can I do for you?
Yeah, this is Charlie with the border security. Can we get your ident, please? your
Sure,
business?
sure. Let me just transmit the transponder code over to you. And I
Thank you.
hit the button to send that over.
Just give me a minute to check this.
Yep,
You
sure, no
said this
problem.
is, Captain
Adams.
Adams. All right. Stand by.
I mute the mic. Let's hope this works.
And she starts futzing with her little wrench and bolts and nuts on the dashboard.
I hit the comm. Moment of truth.
It's uncomfortable how long he makes you wait. Can you give me Jet and Molly a alertness perception if you have it?
Sure. Let me just roll that for you.
Hey.
Heightened
You
senses
tried.
right now.
Sorry, Beatrix.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh, and I
Sorry.
rolled max. Dang.
Alertness.
Molly, well,
Perception.
you can have it. I'll give it to you. You have a window, right?
Yeah, I assume so.
I think you have a window. All right. Well, actually, a 10 wasn't enough for that.
I was just
but-
thinking about putting a plot point into that.
Well, I said it. If you
it's-
want to, you can.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay. Then Beatrix and Molly. You see two different things, but it happens to be the same thing. Beatrix, you see a proximity pop up on the sensors, and it's behind you from whence you came. And Molly, you see out the window, very, very, very distant in the black. There's definitely a ship out there that didn't seem like it was there before.
Jet,
Yeah, what's up?
I'm concerned. And she points to the screen.
Captain, maybe we're being followed?
I think we're being followed.
Followed.
I'm going to take a wild guess that he left the comms open from earlier. So yeah. Wait, Molly, how do you see
I can see it out the window.
out the? Oh boy.
There's some lights on it. It's a bright light actually, but it's still too hard to see detail.
I just, pull it up on the ship scanner to see if I can tell what kind of ship it is.
Oh, it's easy. You know exactly what ship it is.
Okay.
He's followed you.
It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna play it cool. And then once we get past patrol, he's got to make it past patrol somehow too, right?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
How's the engine looking?
Real good, actually.
Okay. She pats the controls on the ship like I'm a good girl.
Right. So he's a pirate. He won't be able to get past the planetary security. We're good. Let's just get on the ground as soon as possible.
That's the theory. Yeah, if we get on the ground, we're gonna have to be real fast.
That's the idea.
And as soon as we do hit the ground, we're gonna turn off the transponder so they can't find us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Adams, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry, it's just taking us a minute to locate this.
Yeah.
What's your business?
Oh, we got one of the crew's visiting family. They get a few kids here planet side.
Oh, this. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hold on. We've got it. 1 second. Really? I've been told to let you through. You go on down.
You seemed a little surprised. Everything okay?
You can proceed, sir.
Yeah, of course. Thanks. Punch it in the communication.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So B will definitely get out.
Piloting, please.
Piloting. Oh wait, do I roll piloting plus
Agility.
plus the ship, right?
It's your piloting, I believe.
Do you want the ship's agility?
Oh.
Or
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Yes.
I just remember pulling piloting and was it piloting the Shaoshang and
yeah,
agility?
the Shaoshang's maneuverability is a D8.
And my own. Okay.
And your piloting.
Your piloting is so a D8 plus mid bulk.
When they're all D8s, that's fine.
Do you have mid bulk transport?
I do have plus the mid bulk transport.
So that's your
So 3.
specialization.
You don't roll piloting. You just roll mid bulk. That includes your
Okay.
So D8 and then mid bulk.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. That's better.
And not
The
born behind
question
wheel.
is we forgot to ask where are you headed? I assumed I would know because it was Molly's idea, but I realized that was not specified.
Yeah, as we're starting to like head towards the planet. Hey Molly, we got a destination here.
Yeah, let's just go to Carter City.
Carter City.
Carter City.
Start looking at the map, trying to find like where that is on the planet.
Is that an astrogation check? Or not? No, because
No, you're in Atmo. You're going to be in Atmo. At the you can't blast around at crazy high speeds in Atmo, so it'll take you about an hour to get there. But you are able to find Carter City, and you're able to find the shipyard docking area, and you can bring her down. And 8's fine.
Okay.
Well, children, we're about to see where I grew up.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Well, it seems very green.
It is. It's one of the things that I really like about this place, but
Oh, I'm sorry. How many children do you have?
just two.
I'm really sorry to break up whatever this is. How do we turn the transponder off? In a way that we can turn it back on later.
Oh,
You can roll your new skill specialty,
yes.
both of you.
Ooh.
Just technical engineering create alter.
Yeah, because you did
Yeah.
create an alter. I'll let you have it.
All right.
It is your little creation. Wow.
Oh wait, do we also intelligence in technical
Yeah,
engineering? Oh, okay.
Sorry, I don't say it a lot because I just assume, but yes, I need to get better about saying it. I apologize. Intelligence and
Intelligence.
tech.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, I mean, yeah, so I'll say, Beatrix, you did not get this.
Oh wait, but that was create alter. Right?
Oh, also, yeah, you rolled your. It won't matter. It was. Wait,
Yeah.
hold on, I don't think it matters.
It won't. It won't. It won't. Yes.
You worked really hard on it and you were pretty tired, so the mechanics of it now are a little lost in you, but Molly remembers exactly how you guys made those changes, and so you realize that you could probably just futz a little bit with it to make it non-functional, and it should be relatively quick to fix it later.
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
It's no longer working. It's on, but it's just like not transmitting.
Gotcha. Yep, that's pretty
kinda
much
not
what I
functioning.
wanted.
Great.
Okay.
Task failed successfully.
So you're in Carter City. Molly, do you want to describe the city, Carter City at all? The township, whatever. How
Yeah,
you feel like it is?
It's a fairly prosperous city. Oh, sorry, my laptop fell over. There's a decent culture of education and stuff here, and there's a lot of pharmaceutical jobs, and a lot of folks who are very well trained in that sort of thing. Back in Molly's day, there was a lot of gang activity, quite a lot. So much so that it was very profitable. There was a lot of black market drug trading, as we were told earlier, and since that stopped, I imagine the city's gotten a little bit more corporate, but
Yeah.
Molly hasn't really been here for much of that.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So it's a fairly prosperous city, as
Yeah, it's
well as everything. This whole planet is growing rapidly. It's one of the few areas of the economy that hasn't collapsed horribly after the war.
Yeah, drugs.
Yay drugs. Yeah. Yay corporations. Sarcasm.
Yeah, pharmaceutical corporations.
Pharmaceutical megacorps. Yeah. So do you want to disembark?
I would love to disembark.
Yeah, I know one of you wants to disembark.
Yeah. I'll just pop the airlock and
What are y'all bringing with you?
it's a good question.
Did you put on new pants?
I did, yeah. I put on new pants. Probably. How strange would it look if I had my bat strapped on my back? Here. Asking Molly.
Asked me that a few years ago. Not very. I'm not sure now.
It's new tech, right?
Might be a little. You might get some strange looks. walking around with something like that, but
I mean, you could just say that he's your patient, and that's his emotional support bat.
we could say a lot of things.
Be all right. I won't bring it with me.
Okay.
I don't think it's odd to walk around armed anywhere in the verse. Personally, but
Well, no, it just depends on what you're armed with.
that's true.
Like if I had a gun, probably wouldn't look as strange as me carrying a bat. If I run into problems, I'll just throw them. The problems and who they're coming from.
Throw the problems
Yeah.
away. All right.
Yeah. Step off the boat. Look around.
Smell that air.
Real air.
Air. Not my own breath. Refiltered. Actual clean air.
Well, enjoy it while you can. We need to find a buyer.
And then get
Fast.
back on the ship.
Yeah. We unfortunately do not get to spend as much time here as I had previously hoped. We need to find somebody to buy this stuff and then leave.
Understandable.
Molly,
I'm sure I have a few contacts who are still in business.
the world is your oyster. Lead the way.
So I for sure have known gangsters here and people on the black market.
yes.
But it's been a little while, so.
Yes.
Smart.
I'll remind you that you can spend a plot point to use your asset.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could use any plot points because
Yep.
I definitely want to.
Yes, for your asset, once per session, you can spend one or more plot points to call in a favor from a local criminal contact. Either someone known to you from a previous play or someone you suddenly recall having met previously. We just have to agree on how well you know them and how many plot points is going to cost. But the more you, one will get you what you want. The more you want to put into this will get you more.
Okay.
But I will give you what you want, like, you know, with the one, because that's your asset.
Cool. Yeah, I don't think I need to have this be anyone like super duper like close with me. I assume that Molly, I mean, I know Molly worked with a lot of different fences and stuff throughout her time on Greenleaf, so she's probably not too like friendly with a lot of them, but
Yeah,
she at least knows people that will buy illegal drugs and stuff.
for sure. Okay.
So I will spend a plot point.
Pull something up.
Let me just make some calls.
Yeah, sure. Take your time. We're not in a rush.
So, you know that there's an old friend of yours. Her name's Lyra. And she was tended to be sort of a face in a way. She's a slight, at least back when you knew her, but still is a slight woman with straight black hair. Striking eyes, beautiful in a simple way. And that's honestly what made her so good at being a face is she could stand in public areas and not draw attention, and she could talk to just about anyone and disarm them with how kind she seemed. You also know that, also I named your gang, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
The name
I mean,
of the gang was called the Lamplighters. And Lyra was an old friend of yours that stuck with you through the bad stuff. She is in deep, but you trusted her, and she trusted you. You know that she's in Carter City, and she can often be found at a local pub. She often waits there for contacts, meets, drops, anything she needs. They're so underground now that they don't wear anything on them to make them stand out. But while the average person wouldn't think anything of Lyra, besides the fact that she's a regular, you never forget her face.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to bring these two to the pub, because they are quite young. And
I look older.
that's true.
You do.
But I know at least one of you isn't great at holding their alcohol.
Hey,
Well, look, you guys can come with me if you want. I'm just gonna go meet an old friend. It's not gonna be anything wild or anything like that. Let's go.
okay.
Do we want to leave John by himself?
Did you lock the ship?
I did.
That's up to you, Captain.
The cannibals almost
healthy.
broke their way in. If Tombstone finds his way here, he will 100% just be able to steal it back.
Why don't I go alone then?
And then we'll be stranded. I was thinking to take Beatrix with you.
Oh. Okay.
Either
I'll
or.
tell you that there is security here. Someone tries to steal your ship, it will look awful funny. Doesn't mean that it couldn't happen, but you're in a public parking lot.
Right.
There's a security guards. You know, it doesn't mean a really, really good adept at stealing couldn't do it, but you're not in some far off parking lot.
Jet.
All right. Okay, we'll all go.
She's gonna
Leave-
take his hand and
we'll
pull
leave
him along.
John, we'll leave.
She's not strong.
John Fontaine, we'll leave him in the boat.
John has been feeling better, but you did not let him out of his room, so
Yeah.
he's
He's still there.
he's still in his room. At the very least, if someone steals it, they probably will just steal him right along with the boat, because he's in the room that's quarantined. He might get kidnapped, but he'll probably live.
That's reassuring.
Um,
Probably
very
won't make
least.
much difference to him
if
either.
you
Probably,
if you
yeah,
calm
probably.
him to let him know you'll be right back, he catches a bit of attitude with you and says, "Can you hurry up? I've been in here throwing up for days. Do you know what it's like to be locked in a room throwing up for days? Please let me out."
Strangely, yes.
Yeah, actually.
Kinda.
All right. Well, aren't we just all just a band of throwing up gurus? And then he just goes back to his. Wasn't it a great impression?
Spot on.
Spot on.
Yeah, that's great.
And
Oh, God.
he goes back. Eris, come here. Come. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so wet. I don't know what you're eating. Okay, well, hold on.
Dogs.
I don't want her to choke on this. Hold on.
Dog.
Sounds like
glue.
my Friday nights.
I think she ate it. Did you eat the whole thing? No, it's right there. Okay, thank God. I thought she ate the entire chew. I was about to freak out. I just had a dog out of surgery. I'm not taking another. Anyway, he stays and guards the base. You can head your way there. It's not far. It's maybe like a mile walk. But you could take a taxi or something if you wanted to.
I've been taking the bus a lot lately. That's an alright option. It's faster than
There's
walking
buses.
slightly.
There are buses. I don't know if it's faster than walking a mile. because you have to wait for the bus.
Yeah. Yeah, we could just walk.
Okay. Mech, are you okay? Uh-oh. We can continue on. Yeah. So you get there. I didn't come up with a name for this pub, so it's called the pub. The public house. You can get there pretty easily. What do you want to do?
I guess I'll just go in and see if I recognize anyone. My friend Lyra, hopefully.
Yeah, sitting in her usual corner, Lyra is there. Now, how many years has it been? I did the math, and
Let me see. I've got my thing pulled up here.
I did the math and just forgot because that's what you do. 2507. 25, 23. It's been about 10? Is that right?
That sounds right. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's about right.
Oh, wait, no. You were... I don't want to spoil. You're pretty young, right? Hold on.
I was pretty young when I had my kids, but I was on Greenleaf for a little while after that.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
I think 10 years is about.
About 10, okay.
Yeah. It's around what I've been thinking.
Yeah, that's about what I thought
10 or
too,
11
so
years.
that works. Lost my spot scrolling around. There we go. Yeah, it's been about 10 years, but she looks remarkably well. She looks about the same. She was always kind of a natural beauty, simple, not editorial beauty, just a naturalness to her. She never wore makeup or anything. And she's sitting there in her usual spot with her long, black, straight hair.
She alone?
She is alone. She's sitting there just kind of her usual, just looking around, minding her own business, looking around.
Well, whether she notices me or not, I suppose I'll just go and sit across from her. If there's an open spot.
There it is. Excuse me. Molly.
Hey, Lyra. How have you been?
What are you doing here?
Well, I've got some things I need to sell. And
Oh. It's work.
well, unfortunately, we have to be brief.
No, I get it completely. I have to be brief too. I'm waiting on someone. But we have a little time.
sorry, I didn't mean to-
No, I've got time. Not hours, but
That's a shame.
yeah. I mean, God, you look good.
You look great. I was just thinking,
Thanks.
like you haven't aged a bit.
Herbal
By the way-
remedies, what can I say?
Comes with the territory.
Yeah.
These are my shipmates. This is my Captain Jet. And this is our
Captain
pilot
Jet?
Beatrix.
Pilot Beatrix. Wow.
Okay.
And what are you on this little crew?
I'm a medic. Mostly.
Like a medic or like a medic?
Well, I mean, you know how I do things.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I still haven't gone to school. Well, I still haven't gotten a degree.
Yeah. Well, you never really needed one. I mean, You've kind of got a talent for it. Still, I think it's a shame because I think you could be brilliant.
I'll take on the job experience over schooling any day.
Yeah. Well,
Patched me up just fine a few days ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
good work.
she does. She does great work. That's what she did for us. We miss her all the time. No one replaces Molly. At least not to me. There are plenty of disagreements and stuff, of course, but I have my favorites.
I appreciate that. I've always been fond of you.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Do you three want to all sit down too? Want to sit down? You can
Oh,
have a seat.
Sure, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull up a chair.
We'll grab us.
Impromptu business. I mean, I can oblige. What are we talking here?
We've got basically a crate full of fresh supplies from Aurelian.
Aurelian.
Mostly, you know,
Okay.
syringes and inoculates and stuff like that.
Did you check everything?
Yeah, we had to move it out of the crate, and it's all good.
Okay. Good.
Seem a little worried. Is everything all right?
We've made some bad calls with Aurelian goods in the past. They sometimes they transport what the hell you call them, Molly? You know, when in the petri dishes, when
Oh yeah, like viral
cultures.
infections. Yeah,
That's the
cultures.
way.
Yeah.
Sometimes they transport cultures, and we've made mistakes in the past where we, whoops, don't want that.
Well,
We didn't see anything
yeah,
like that when we were unloading everything.
Good. Right. Good. Yeah, because that would not be worth anything. We don't want diseases. We want medicine.
Right.
The opposite.
Well, we've got
One crate. I mean, square foot. What are we talking here? Big crate, little crate?
I'll like show her with my hands like how big the crate was.
Okay. Is it climate controlled?
Well, it was. The battery was dying. We had to move everything
we
into
transported into
refrigerated.
refrigeration.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you've taken it out of the box.
Right.
Yes, we wanted to make sure that the patrol didn't find that. Yeah.
I mean, understandable. I've hid things in places I'd rather not mention. Necessity.
Not touching that.
We've all been there.
That's fine. I mean, it's part of the job, so it's okay. And so, okay. I mean, that's all right. All right, we'll take a look. And what else? Anything? One crate came all the way here from one crate.
Probably. Weapons too, if you need them.
We've got some guns.
Well, not just any guns.
Well, yeah.
Where are these from? Are they marked?
I haven't checked.
Well, it's kind of important. I mean, are these military?
Machine guns, grenades, all kinds
That
of stuff.
sounds military.
Could be.
Okay. Where'd you get them, if I can ask? I mean, if I can't ask, but I'd like to know what we're getting into here. Did you steal them? Did you buy them? What are we?
In fact, I did steal them. Yes.
From who?
I'd prefer not to say.
Is it someone that's going to come down on us?
No, it'll come
that
down
will
on me.
Oh, perfect. I mean, no offense, but
Oh, no. It's
we don't
fine.
want your problems.
I don't plan on bringing them to you.
Great. Well, we'll take a look. Aurelian's admittedly not a lot of good here, but we still have runners that deal off world. it's really the far off places that don't have access to that kind of stuff. They make the most money. It's difficult to get there unless you've got a really fast ship, like a blockade runner or something. But
Gosh, that would make it hard, wouldn't it?
Whereabouts are you talking? What kind of places are you speaking
all
of?
over. But those are our clients.
Molly, what are we doing here again?
Well, we were here to
I'm not
sell your.
here to swindle you. I'm just letting you know there's another step to the process. We have an overhead. But I'm gonna tell you, you said the batteries are running out. You need to offload that stuff.
Yes.
And we'll pay a fair price, and you won't have to incur the risk. You've already incurred the risk coming here. You really want to try the whole other half of this?
It's funny you ask. We were actually the ship we came here in is a blockade runner.
What the fuck are you doing here?
So if you need things moved, if you need work done,
Yeah, I mean, oh my god.
the battery was
Molly,
dying.
where do you keep these people? Where do you keep the people with blockade runners from us? The one thing that
well-
we need to get our job done.
We just met not that long ago. I've
Few
only
weeks.
been. I've only been on the ship for 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that changes things a little bit. Shit, I wish I didn't have this meeting.
Well, Captain, maybe we could stay a little bit longer than we planned.
Yeah, maybe. No. We can't do that.
No, we really
Wait, why?
can't. We can't.
Why can't you stay?
Molly, you know why?
Molly, come on. Besides, like, we gotta catch up, you know?
Catch up.
I know,
Uh-huh.
and I mean, Captain, the transponder, it's not transmitting.
We're parked out in the open.
What's,
So park somewhere else.
is this the problem? Like,
Our ship is being followed.
I just want to sell the goods and go. But if you need work done,
It's 2 for 1.
yeah, the problem is I've got a really important meeting coming up. So, can you kill, like,
the problem? I wish.
I mean, do your job well enough. Maybe we'll do it for you, because a blockade runner is pretty valuable to us. I don't know what your problem is, though. I don't want to make any promises. If you got, like, the fuzz on you,
It's not the fuzz. It's the opposite of the fuzz.
what the hell's the opposite of the fuzz? We're the opposite of the fuzz.
No, you're not.
What are you talking about?
You know, I'm not
Okay.
actually too sure myself.
This is really forward of me, and I apologize if I'm overstepping. Who's your meeting with?
Yeah, that is actually too forward of you.
I figured as much.
Look, if
Just a little.
I see what you're doing.
Coincidental.
I asked you a question, you asked me a question. We don't have to go there. I'm done. I won't ask. But it does concern me if this is going to come down on me and us. So it's up to you. You've got two options. I can come, or I can send some guys to go appraise the goods, pay you for what they're worth, send you on their way. We can be done in 90 minutes to 2 hours. Or if you can kill a little bit of time, wait for me to finish this little appointment I have, I'll take you out to dinner and we'll talk.
I do like dinner.
It's not protein packs.
Is it spaghetti?
It'll probably be
Yes.
better than
Want
spaghetti.
spaghetti?
No!
No,
He doesn't
more
want
goddamn
spaghetti.
Jesus, okay. What the hell
Sorry.
happened to you guys in spaghetti?
Well, jeez. Do we want to wait?
Captain,
Yeah,
may I make a suggestion?
you may.
The transponder's off.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big planet full of jungle. Why don't we just park the ship somewhere else where it's harder to see? Lyra, do you have anywhere we could store it
Yeah.
that would be
Um,
inconspicuous?
well, out of
Not to be
concern that you're
presumptuous.
being watched, I don't really want to give away our spots. But it's not that hard to find a jungle. I mean, I can give you a map of property so you can try to avoid a bad spot. If you want to move it, give me your location. We can pick you up. And we can appraise the goods when we're there.
How does that
Sound good?
Captain?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Great.
Great.
We can meet later as well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, here's my number, and she gives you her contact. Call me when you're set. Give me your coordinates, and we'll send some people out there to come get you.
Sure
Not
thing.
too far, though, because I'd like to go out somewhere nice to eat. And if I have to, like, tromp through the jungle and then change clothes again,
Yeah. We'll try to keep it close.
Right.
I mean, do whatever you gotta do, but not too muddy. Like, I'll let you handle it. Go on.
Hey.
Great.
Okay.
Well, I'll give you a call.
Sounds good. It's good seeing you, by the way.
Yeah. I can't wait to catch up.
Same. You guys can do that. She kind of looks like she's shooing you away because she has this appointment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
We sh-
as I'm like saying all that, I'm just like kind of trying to get these two out of here.
I'm gonna step like across the street from wherever this place is. I just want to. I just want to see who it is. I just want to see who walks in the front door, who goes inside this place. I have a really bad feeling, and I could be wrong. Maybe my hunch is wrong, but I think she's meeting Tombstone. I don't have anything to base that on except for a hunch. Maybe I'm wrong.
So
God, I hope I'm wrong.
I really hope you're wrong. So you're gonna stay here while we go move the ship?
If she is meeting with
Dad?
Tombstone, then that means we maybe weren't being followed.
It's possible that we weren't being followed.
It would be an awfully weird coincidence for either of those things to be true, though.
Yeah.
Right?
For either
Maybe I'm
Tombstone
just-
to just have a meeting on the same day that we got here.
Maybe I'm just
Or-
being paranoid. I'm being paranoid. I have to be being paranoid, right?
Jeff, do you have a comm on you? Like, you can't
I
really
have
just-
comm
comms on
device,
you?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's I have a I have long range
have a long-range comm,
communications.
right?
Yeah. It's
Chet,
Yeah, I also have long range.
yeah.
I have a short
So
range. comm.
300 miles of range on that, so I think we'll be good.
We're good. We're good.
Chet, why don't you
Yeah.
take something to calm yourself down? It's pretty easy to find something like that here.
Are you suggesting I take drugs?
Why not? You're dealing with a little bit of anxiety, paranoia.
Uh-huh.
You could take something for that.
Do we want him to take something for that right now? I mean,
I don't want to take anything for that.
It's up to you. I'm just throwing it out there. Might make you feel better.
I think what will make him feel better is if he knows that Tombstone's not following us.
Maybe I'm wrong. Just go move the ship. I'll catch up.
Okay.
And she's gonna like, as they're like, V's gonna walk away, but she's gonna be like, "I've got eyes on you. Yes, make sure you stay in contact, sir."
Mm-hmm. I will have. I'll just like flick the comm device, the long range comm on our channel, and just leave it on.
Time passes.
I will try to hide in the blend in with the crowd or whoever is here or whatever.
That's fine. You aren't from here, so no one would even know to look for you. People come and go a lot for the next few hours. Are you looking at a window?
I mean, they've got to go in the front door, right?
Yeah,
There's
along with
only-
every other customer.
Right, but if I see somebody I recognize, that's what I'm
Right.
really looking for. Yeah, yeah.
Right. No, you don't.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start making
You
my way
can
back.
roll a perception check, but I can tell you, you will not roll high enough to garner anything from that. But you don't recognize anyone.
Okay. I just wanted to see if I would recognize anyone. That's really all
Nope.
I was worried about. Okay. Paranoia quelched, but not really. Yeah, I'll start heading back and. Okay, I'm on my way back. I don't know what I was expecting.
Hi, Jet.
Hi.
Glad you're
Me.
safe.
Yep. I guess I got a long walk. Where am I going?
It's just a mile.
Oh, easy peasy. All right.
Well,
Did we actually move the ship, or is it in the same location if it's a mile?
we had a few hours to kill. We could have
Okay.
probably just left it there and waited for Jet.
Yeah, it's fair that you.
Yeah.
It's possible you haven't moved it yet.
I mean, it's up to you.
I
Yeah.
figured I figured we hadn't because I hadn't found Lyra yet, but in
Yeah.
those 2 hours that you were waiting.
Okay.
Whenever you do get back, two questions. One, do you let John Fontaine out of his room?
Oh yeah, we should do that.
He's rather cross at you. He goes to go to the bathroom and clean himself out, and ask what the hell is going on here. But he hasn't slept well in days because of the vomit. So he elects not to go with you. In fact, I will just say it, the Easter egg for him is that if he decided to try to get any work here, his nemesis works the corpos. She's actually works the corpos here. She may not be in this town, but they don't get along well. And if he tried to pick up business here, she would probably do everything she could to ruin him.
Nice.
So he realizes this is not a good place to disembark.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
He probably leaves for a while to try to find some business when he starts to realize that this is her territory. So maybe he'll get some business, maybe not.
Okay.
The other question is, can we get just a piloting check?
Yes.
And I will say, Molly, Jet, and Beatrix, you can all roll. What do you think reading a map is? Intelligence or alertness?
I could see both being used.
Yeah.
Your pick then.
So
You can-
just piloting. Just
Well, for you, that'd be agility piloting
okay.
to move the ship.
Could I
And
do?
not born behind the wheel because I'm not doing anything crazy.
I don't think you need to for this.
Could I
That's
do
smart.
intelligence and perception?
Mm,
Looking at the map. I could do alertness.
Yeah, I mean, I would say if you're gonna do perception, stick with alertness.
Okay.
But I'll let you use perception.
I'm gonna do intelligence instead
Okay.
if I can, because I have a higher dice.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that
really
was the
good.
right call.
Then yeah, you, Jet. I don't know how you can't read a map to save your life, but you can't.
That's a mountain, I think.
That's a mountain. Beatrix,
Jet, it's
you
upside down.
are adequate. Not any stellar flying here, but you are getting the job done, no problems. And
We take off. We land.
yep.
Yeah, I just figured that it'd be also mid-bulk transport on the piloting.
Oh yeah. You can do that.
Yeah.
That's when I say piloting. I mean you can assume that I'm talking mid-bolt because you're
There
piloting
we
the
go.
ship. Okay, so you rolled a 3 and an 8. Okay, 11. Yeah, you're piloting real good. It's easy, smooth as can be. Together with Molly's ability to read the map and determine, where property lines are, what might be like a vacant lot, kind of a thing. You're able to pilot over to a spot. It's a few miles, well, more than a few. It's probably like 30 miles out, but with an 11 that we got, 7 and 8.
I think it's a 12. But
A 12?
It's essentially the same.
Yeah. You're able to navigate through the trees and land without causing a huge giant mess in the trees. It's not like it's a complete concealment, but I mean, it's not out in the open. It's definitely not in like the parking lot. But yeah, you make it. You're sort of concealed in the forest.
So, should we put some branches on top?
Is that a thing people still do?
I think so.
That happens?
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
make it not the
conceal us
shiny.
a little bit.
Get the shiny parts out of the way.
We don't have to. I was
don't-
kind of joking, but if you want to get out there, Captain, and toss some shrubs on top of the ship,
I really
Might
don't.
help.
I don't think that's going to do anything.
I just want to see him try.
Nah. It's all right. I've already embarrassed myself enough today.
are you sure?
I don't know.
Fairly.
We still got a dinner to go to.
It's true.
Well,
Are
there's
you gonna
still
wear
more
that?
time. It's all right. What?
You're right. Well, I mean, she seems kind of fancy. Do you have anything else to wear?
What? What's wrong with this?
It's covered in grease,
What's wrong with that?
and it's a tank top.
Shows off my muscles.
I don't
don't-
think anybody doesn't like the muscles. I just think maybe not appropriate for dinner. You should ask John Fontaine if he's got something extra you could wear.
Oh no.
Like a nice jacket. I mean, right,
Yeah,
Molly?
I think you would fit in. I think you're just his size. You should.
John Fontaine has you left him. He disembarked, but his clothes are all available.
Yeah, I'll raid his closet. See
Nice.
if I can find something. I don't know.
I have good news and bad news.
I don't even know.
The good news is you're pretty trim, so you can wear his pants. The bad news is you're really buff. So
Yep.
you can probably squeeze into a shirt. And like when those European men kind of wear those really tight shirts that show off their muscles? It's going to look a lot like that, but you'll never fit into a suit, not with your shoulders.
Yeah. Well, I come out of his room, like the it's all tight across his chest. Well,
Maybe we can find you something in your size before we
No. It's perfect.
I'm trying to roll up the sleeves as much as I can.
No, don't roll up the
What?
roll up the sleeves.
Why?
Keep the sleeves down.
Ugh.
It's nice that way.
I'm probably gonna have to leave them uncuffed.
I can't believe you don't want his forearms to be flexing out of the sleeves.
I mean,
She's just giving him a hard time. So
I don't know. I don't think this is working.
It's all about whether you're comfortable, Captain.
yeah.
Well, I feel like I could stretch out of this pretty easily.
Well, just don't Hulk out. You know, like
I guess.
no bats and no throwing things.
I don't think anyone's used that phrase since Earth It Was.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll just unbutton like the top one. This is fine. It's fine.
That is perfect.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that.
I'm gonna give Lyra a call and let her know that we landed.
Okay.
And I'll ping her our coordinates or whatever.
She like kind of like texts you back in a way with kind of like a snarky I said not far and then like a face, you know. then afterwards sends a be right there. And in about half an hour, you hear a dung 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 on the bay doors.
Look out the
Lyra.
window. Ah, I popped the airlock.
She's got like two guys with guns, but
You guys with guns.
yeah.
I let her in.
So she's like,
Yeah.
hey, yeah,
Nice place, isn't it?
You like the ship?
sorry, I was distracted. by-
Like,
Is that for
Bee's on
dinner
the side
tonight?
trying hard not to laugh, but she's just failing.
Where are the goods? The goods you're selling, I mean.
I don't get it. Medbay, you can just follow Molly.
Great, thanks. Boys, let's go.
Right this way.
Oh, the weapons crate. I gotta hang on. I gotta pull that out of my quarters.
Okay,
Wow.
that's fine. We'll check the meds first.
Got it.
She'll follow Molly.
I'll bring them to the med bay and the. I assume we would have separated the stuff that we are keeping from the stuff that we put in there, so I'll just show her the stuff that we are selling.
She kind of comes up with a data pad. Okay. Just taking kind of some rough estimates here.
Oh, there is the refrigerator too. I'm gonna just get on the ship's comms. Captain, don't forget that refrigerator in John Fontaine's room.
Right. Yep. Got it.
I mean, a lot of this is
Over the
marked,
shoulder.
but I mean, I'm used to that. I mean, it's just
Figured
good you
you
didn't
could
get
handle it.
caught with it. That would have sucked.
Yeah.
Have you heard from Marcella or Daniel lately?
No, not for a while. They've been with their dad.
Yeah. So you haven't heard anything?
No. No, they're not really in touch with me.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I mean, I haven't really gotten an update recently, but shit, man, I'm sorry that you haven't heard about this, but I mean, Marcella's like, she's actually got an internship, kind of a college work fund thing. I guess like the labs will kind of help pay if you work there, and kind of like a work study thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's That's great. It sounds like she's maybe putting some of her potential to good use.
God damn. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's good. I mean, I haven't heard anything lately. It's funny, like she's actually working at Aurelian.
Oh,
Yeah.
very corporate.
Yeah. I don't know if that's like a good or bad thing in your mind, but I don't know. I don't have the details. I just know she took some kind of work study thing and she's been there for a few years.
Well, as long as she's not upset at me for running drugs. I mean, I'm sure she is.
No idea.
Thanks for the update.
Yeah. Take it you probably don't know about Daniel either.
No. No, I don't.
Well, like mother, like son, I guess. He's not in school anymore. He dropped out, I guess. I
Can't say I'm upset. I mean, I did the same.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, where he's been. I think he checks in sometimes because I haven't seen like any kind of missing persons or anything like that. But I don't know. There's rumors, I guess, that he's been falling in with some bad folks. I don't know.
You don't know who they might be?
Well, they're not the Lamplighters. So I mean, I don't know where he is or what he's doing, but sorry that you haven't heard anything. I was kind of hoping maybe you'd know more. Maybe he was with you or something.
I wish I did. I wish I could say I knew anything at all. They're still little kids to me.
Yeah, I mean, they're what, like 20 and 16 now? I think that'd be about how old they are.
I think Daniel's going to be 17 this year. I think.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. I mean,
Wait.
when you left, they were. Marcella was what, like 12 or 13?
Yes. Wait. I don't think she was that old yet.
Oh, God, I don't even know. What is time anymore?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to like bring it down. I just was curious if you'd talk to them.
No, it's all right. I've actually I've been thinking about them a lot lately.
It's been a day.
It's been a year.
It just started.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it can only get better from here, right?
Oh God.
Knock on wood. Knock on
Please,
wood.
I have none.
Yeah, Eris is, I think, acting up because
Going crazy.
Go on today.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I don't know. Oh boy. Oh my god. The question really is 1 or 2.
Ah, yes.
Uh-oh.
2.
2.
Yeah.
That's not a 1 spray.
Jesus Christ. I'm dying.
1 or 2.
2.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Told you that wasn't a 1 spray.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
Oh Lord.
Oh
Take
god.
a moment to appreciate this moment in my dog on screen. She was in her crate. She did this last night too because she doesn't want to go out. She's like, I don't want to go out. I'm gonna like throw a fit. So I put her away, and then she's like, no. I'm so sorry about that.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, I mean, you're not the one who needs to apologize.
I was just like, oh no. Duck and run.
Dying over here. Oh god.
Hold on, I need more. It's so bad.
We were literally retching last night. We're like, ugh.
I'm
Dude,
just
I'm
waiting
trying not to.
I'm just waiting for Goat to start smelling it.
He's throwing such a tantrum.
Thankfully, I think I might be just far enough away.
No, I can hear it through both of us.
You can definitely hear it, but I mean the smell.
Oh.
No, I can smell it. I can smell it.
You know what, guys? Maybe we should call it. It's 11.
And cut.
It's up to you guys if you want to push through this.
I'm up for whatever.
We didn't quite make it as far as I wanted, but
We can pick it up next time.
yeah, let's pick it up next time. I need to get a gas mask.
Yes.
Oh no.
Ellie, what's wrong? I don't know if you can see her in the very corner.
Yeah.
of the camera.
I noticed her a little while ago.
It's my Victorian ghost child.
We're gonna call it there. I've been gassed.
Yep.
I'm currently asphyxiating.
You are incapacitated for 2 rounds.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
How much shock damage is that?
All of it.
Stun damage.
So that the D&D spell gas cloud, this is what it is. Throw in
We're gonna
some
call it there.
nutmegs.
My dog's having an absolute conniption outside. So thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the abrupt end, but that's okay. We were right at about time anyway.
Life gets in the way sometimes.
Yeah, Eris was like, "You're done." I was like, literally, like I was like 10 more minutes and we're done. I'll take you out, but she couldn't wait. So yeah, thank you guys so much. It was a lot of fun. I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun watching. Don't forget that we're affiliated with Fantasy Grounds, so you can purchase it in the doobly-doo below, down there, please. You can also donate to the channel if you like what you see. You can join our Discord if you want to talk about it or keep a lookout for any kind of future games, future activities, anything like that. So that'd be awesome. And yeah, we plan to be around next time, same time, Thursday, 7:30 Eastern, Thursday the 18th, 7:30 Eastern, for episode 6.
The
Yes.
lavender just made its way here.
Is there anything else?
I don't have anything. That was a great outro.
Great. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna go die.
Rest in peace.
Oh no.